All right, so welcome to another edition of the Fifth Officials. Well, the final edition of the Fifth Officials for this season.
For the 2024
As
2025 season.
we close off the 2024-2025 season. Yep. It's been a very interesting year.
Yeah, from
Up, down, left, right.
from Facebook Live to YouTube Live to YouTube recorded
Yeah.
to TV. Here we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
From a Wednesday to a Thursday, back to a Wednesday, back to a Thursday. Here we are.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
we finally found the solution.
Mhm.
Yeah, we found the solution.
right.
You know, we cut, we nip. You know?
We nip,
Yeah, we cut, we nip. Ting, ting.
but cut and nip don't mean the same thing.
When we started
but-
off this season.
In your gallery,
Nah, man.
Nah,
that was last season.
or last season.
That was
No,
last
the
season.
first episode we do was in. It wasn't
Where
in
was
studio. It was home by you, and then we moved it to the studio,
Yeah.
and then we moved it to the
Ooh, that's
studio.
real far back, boy.
Yeah,
We, sir.
that was
we
9 and a
went through
half
all
months
kind
or
of
10 months ago.
All kind of thing we went through. Anyway, we got a few things to talk about on this final episode for the season, including Trinidad and Tobago failing to qualify for the next round of the Gold Cup. And
Expected.
we're going to start there. So, we failed to qualify. Talk to me.
Well, I mean, for Dwight York now coming in, I didn't expect to reach too far. I get a little happy, you know, but
So-
I didn't expect him to go too far.
So, this week I didn't put a blowjob, but the week in the rundown, if you all notice.
Yeah, we realized.
But this is a mini blowjob in my expectations,
Yeah.
because you disagree, I'm
Yes.
guessing. Okay, so the news came out that the squad, they break camp. Then the news came out after with the TFA president and them saying they didn't break camp. They get
Yeah.
permission to go to this event.
Nah,
What-
Sorry, go ahead.
Whatever it is, whether it's publicity or whether it's what. You lost your first game 5-0 to a struggling United States team. Because you saw in the next two games, they struggled to get past Haiti and Saudi Arabia. You drew your second game 1-1
Yep.
versus a 10-man Haiti. Your priority shouldn't be going to any function of any kind.
Yeah, I believe that.
It should be on the task at hand,
Yeah,
beating Saudi Arabia to get into the next rounds.
correct.
So whether you were allowed to go or not allowed to go is besides the point. How come you don't hear these things happening out of everybody else's camps?
I mean,
When is the last time you heard Portugal camp break camp with a gate?
did they break camp or was it
When is it?
permitted?
Okay, when is the
doesn't
last
matter.
time? Okay,
Permitted.
when is the
It
last
doesn't
time you
matter.
heard?
It
When is
If
the
they
last
were
time?
permitted to attend
So
a
right.
function, they did not break camp.
Right. Okay. So they didn't break camp as the TTFA president said, which I think we'll never know for sure.
I think that's bollocks.
Me too.
I think that's bollocks.
But when is the last time you heard?
What was the function to start with?
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It matters, yes.
No.
What was the function?
They out till 12 or 1 in the morning. What does it matter?
What was the function?
Nobody knows.
All
The
right.
only
You
said
heard,
function.
you heard things from it was an opening for something.
A
You
fete.
heard things it was a fete. You heard things from it was a club.
So
you
we
heard
really
things
don't
from,
know. Okay,
You
hold
heard
on,
things
hold
from
on,
it
hold
was
on.
up to it was to
Okay,
something
hold on,
by
hold
Molino
on. Okay,
family.
hold on. So up to this point in time, days later, right? We do not know what type of function it was. If
No.
indeed they got permission, if indeed they broke camp, we cannot
We know
establish any
we know
fact
they left.
in the entire
We
situation.
know they left and they
We
came
know that
back
they were not.
after
All
midnight.
right, we know that they were not in camp. Okay. What day did? Yeah, man. What day did they have? What day was this and what day was the next game?
The day before.
This was the day before. So you mean when they got in after 12? They had a game later that day.
Well, I can't say for sure because if Guardian reporting wrong, I don't know. But I know it's in between the time they leave the Haiti game and playing Saudi Arabia. It happened in between there. They're already quarreling that the conditions bad and they can't train properly and they can't train fully because it's hot and all kind of things. These
Okay,
are-
well, first off. All right. Let me put it in context like this, right?
I will come in after.
I would, my whole thing is if they got permission or if they break camp. We had to start there first.
gotta go
Because
with
it's two different
well,
things.
well, then we had to go with what was
So-
told to us then.
We had to go with,
By
okay.
whom?
So let me take the TTFA version of it, right? That this was a function that they
Bubba.
were granted permission to go to, right? No. Now I could start to dissect it if you're looking at it like this. Then the TTFA had to be totally insane. Why? You have one more game in our qualifying rounds to play, right? If they had tell me, well, the first round had finished play,
You
right?
have a week to go.
You have a week break and they went to this function and whatever the case might be, and I say no problem. Because you only have one game to go before the wrong end, right?
Yeah,
Right. So you couldn't wait, if you understand what I'm saying,
24 hours.
and then say, well, okay, we grant them permission to go to here,
Yeah.
there, right.
However
So-
long it is. it
Right,
don't
but
matter.
Take a
even
little
if
break and
to give them
relax.
right, so, but to give them permission to go to any function in the middle of two games, if the TTFA did that, if somebody on the coaching staff or wherever, the high ups, wherever, if they granted permission for that, then all of them should resign.
All. I agree.
All of them should
I
resign
agree.
because that's a stupid thing to do, right?
Oh,
Right,
It's
and that's
that-
why if
but
they
that
broke
is-
camp now,
But that is my point. That's
But
why I'm
that's what you're
saying.
trying to say,
That's why I
the
said it doesn't
professionalism.
matter if you break camp or you get permission. It shouldn't have happened.
well, it depends because if you
I-
got
I
permission,
can't say depends.
If you got permission,
I don't care about.
wait,
I don't care about permission.
Listen.
I'm not finishing what I'm saying.
Good.
If you granted permission for the players to attend and they attend, it is not on the players. It is on the management.
it
If you did not grant permission and they broke camp, it is on the players. It shows delinquency on
Right.
their part.
I disagree. I disagree with sorry, Ross. I disagree to a point as well because as a professional, you supposed to know. Watch me, we not in the right spot to go here, you know. Fellas, we don't go. Don't mind them tell we could go. Let we buckle down, get this game
Focus
over,
on the game.
and then think. You could see high quality professionals going during a tournament where you have to win the next game. It's not drawing, you have to win.
Right. Well, I mean,
And that's not a good example,
but
director.
I still wouldn't put it. The management supposed to know better.
No, the management
had
does
to lead from
supposed
the
to know
front.
better.
So if management tell you, give you permission to go to some function and you go,
You
Well,
can't get blamed.
No. You know why you could get blamed? Because you're a little boy.
why?
No, you're a little child. You are supposed to be a professional playing for whatever team it is, be it club,
Or
be it
country.
or country. You have a determining game coming up. Okay, they give us permission. Really and truly, the captain of the team supposed to come and say, no, fellas,
But how-
we cannot go.
Yeah, but it depends on how they sell it.
I
It
don't
don't
care.
matter.
I
Yes,
don't
but
care.
if I come to
no,
you as
I don't
management,
care. I
if
don't
I
want to
come-
hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Let me ask you something.
I don't want to hear that.
Let me ask you something. You have your morning show. You have a real important interview in the morning. Something very pivotal towards your show. And your program director ever says, Stephanie, could go this function, and don't worry about that, boy.
No, this is what I'm
No,
saying.
no.
This is what
I'm asking you a question. Forget what you're saying. Your program director or whoever is on top of you says, Stefan, boy, look, these people having a function here. You could go, you know. Would you go knowing or would you stop to prepare for your interview the next day?
If he tells it to me in that context,
He tell you could go if you want.
no. You see, this is what I'm telling you. It depends on what was said and how it was said.
Don't
Because
matter.
I don't
if he
care. I don't
comes,
want to hear
oh
that.
God, if he comes to me and he says, listen, it's about a function that I need you to attend.
Not needed.
Because, hold
nothing
on.
wasn't needed.
Yeah, but you don't know the TTFA tell them they could go ahead. You don't know how they tell
The
it to them.
TTFA telling them they could have go. The TTFA said it was something to do with Juneteenth. That's what they say. That's what the TTFA said. So it wasn't nothing pivotal.
And
it was
asked to go.
they didn't release who wanna go. They didn't release the players'
But
names.
then we don't have
They
enough information to pass judgment on it.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
but they
we
know-
really don't know
You're
what
not
is went.
supposed
But you
to go
know players
nowhere.
went.
Yes, they went, but what I'm telling
You have all in the commentary when we was watching the Saudi Arabia game. You have all the commentators saying when this boy score and how he celebrate. The commentator and all was like, well, he must be one of them that leave camp, boy. You know how embarrassing that is? It's very unprofessional, you know. I don't care who ain't go. It don't matter.
That's the Trinidadian culture in us.
No, but I'm saying there are things like that are done indeed in terms of team building exercises and so on.
There's no
and so
team
forth.
building and you're not facing
Yes,
elimination.
that is one way of building chemistry.
Well, then it didn't work.
That is one way
Well,
of
then
building
that is your
chemistry.
excuse. It was horrible. It failed. It didn't work.
No, but
And
that is not.
I
I'm
agree.
not saying it is an excuse.
But it is
And
an
what I'm
excuse you're
telling
making
you,
for them.
no, I'm not making an excuse. You're not understanding what I'm saying because your mind don't set on one perception.
Stefan,
I am saying
nobody
if
supposed-
management comes to players and says to them, fellas, here what's going on. We know we have a final game. The team needs to build a little chemistry. We think there's a good thing for it at 10. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but
We'll
it's
get
only
back to
five-
training
it's only
tomorrow.
5 wins.
Brrr, whatever.
It's only
It's only 5
wins.
players win.
It's only 5 players win.
And from what I heard, is 5 starters went.
Mhm.
I don't know who
I don't
are the
agree with that.
players.
Sorry. I
But
can't
when,
agree.
okay,
five,
if it's,
so it can't be
okay,
team
hold on,
building.
hold on. You see, this is what I say. I'm trying to establish the truth in the whole thing.
But you didn't read the article?
Yes,
Go
I
to
read
them.
the article. But what I'm saying
Yeah,
is,
you read it.
yes, but based on,
You send me an article and I can't read it.
listen, but I said only I must read it. What I'm telling you is, if it is 5 players, you're getting 2 stories, right? One is at a break camp from the media.
So we,
And one
The
is that they were
TTFA
given permission to
come out
attend.
and say they get permission.
but we ain't getting truth.
Well, look, but we're not getting the truth. But I'm saying, if only 5 players out of a squad of about 22,
It couldn't be team building.
I would say 15 or 16.
No,
it's about 20. It's about 20
Oh,
something
okay,
players
okay.
is walking. So if you only grant permission for 5 players to attend, then most likely they break camp.
Exactly.
Talk done. Let me
Yeah.
don't even go further.
Uh,
It's not no permission granted. Is that you're saying they were granted permission because you're trying to cover your team. But they break camp.
But
And I think the media get it right.
we'll never know now, would we?
No, well, I think
But you
that's the
see-
mere fact that 5
you
out
see-
of 20 something players
But you see,
attended.
the thing what you said correct earlier is if they were given permission, I think that worse.
Yeah, but
No,
that'd
if
be
they,
worse.
now I
if
say,
it-
if they, I did say that if they were given permission between 2 games, that's
I think it's
insane.
worse.
If you're given permission after that round,
That's
you play out
different.
the wrong, that's all right. That's a whole
No,
different thing.
that I don't mind. So round 1 finish, you're advancing.
According to the amount of days you have.
Yeah,
in.
you
Right.
advance. Okay,
But-
we go. The whole team go. We go. Thing. We do it.
That's where team building exercises
Yeah,
like
yes,
that
I
is
could
done.
understand that.
To build chemistry and that kind of
Not in
thing.
not in a game,
Right?
not in a
Yeah.
tournament decider.
No, I think they break camp.
So that's why I say
They can say what they want.
if they didn't break camp and the
And I
TTF
think-
let them go, that is horrible.
And I
That's
think
Yeah.
I think the other side of this is that if they did break camp, like I suspect that they did, and the TTFA is covering
for it
the fact that they break camp,
because it's happened before.
Let's
Then-
be real. It have a crew
then-
of them anytime it have games down here on boat ride and thing.
that's
Yeah.
right.
They in fits.
Correct.
And that way all the means on them had come up.
I-
When you
I-
see them boy and them in fits, run them home.
Yeah, I think that whole TTFA board's supposed to resign. I think everybody's supposed to resign. They've gotten nowhere with football. They've done nothing for football. Football has gone backward for the last how much ever years.
Look at what going on
I
with the
think
women's team. Still no
I'm
answer.
not going to say that
Ooh, yeah,
the women's team is a prime example of that, of them just not pushing the sport in the right direction to give
You drop in
younger
secondary.
people
You drop in secondary school
encouragement
football.
or to be enthusiastic about getting into the sport
Yeah.
of football. I think we need to do a lot of different things as well in terms of locally on how we conduct the leagues locally. And I think we need to
it
get
should be professionally structured.
no, but to get it to, for us to really for football to really move forward in Trinidad,
Mhm.
corporate Trinidad has to step in, and they have to step in a big way. There has to be a huge corporate support behind any league,
Right, but okay, where I fully understand and agree with you,
right?
what we also have to understand is that corporate not going and just going to something and they give him money and not gaining it.
No. I think
And
the
that is
issue,
where the level of professionalism
I think
with who is
That's-
running the TTFA and thing has to step up.
that's what has happened.
Yeah,
Corporate will respond to certain changes,
correct.
right? When changes are made on these boards and whatever, or committees, or whoever in charge is
Yeah.
what, corporate entities tend to either gravitate towards or away from. On top of that, when you look at the timeline, right? Look, when
Yeah.
you look at for the last, let's say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, you see a sport in decline.
Correct.
Corporate Trinidad is not going to say, well, because you know thing is in Trinidad, it had to be going forward for you to for them to
Yeah,
you have to
jump
put it
on
in a
it late.
place.
They
They
had
will
to-
jump on it when it don't start to pick up momentum and then claim the fame.
But you see, the
That's
thing
how it is
about
be.
the thing about it too is the product has to be there for them to get involved as well.
Right.
Remember, the amount putting out that kind of money is not like they're just pulling it out, you know.
Right, and
It has to. Remember, it's a business at the end of the day. So this is where, sorry, yeah,
Go
this
ahead,
is this is where it should be structured. The TTFA should structure all of our football as a business, a proper structured business.
Like
That's how every
England,
other
like-
league in the
like
world
England,
is a
like
business.
everybody.
And when you start, so you go into the communities and you say, hey,
Because
what's
we're going
going
over
on?
Leon and them now.
Yeah.
That too. And you put proper structure in place.
Right.
So you head it wherever accountability
Mm-hmm.
for money being.
But that's the biggest problem in
Yeah.
Trinidad is accountability and transparency.
But when
Yeah,
Go ahead.
who would think? Sorry to cut you.
No,
just
that's
coming in. Who would think a team like Lyon in France would get relegated for bad management? That could ever happen in Trinidad.
Yeah.
If things in Trinidad were to get relegated for bad management, you know how much things goes on?
True.
And I think the structure has to start from you got to structure it like this. You got to
Yeah.
start from the primary schools.
Yes.
You got to have a program, a strong program in the primary schools that is linked to the secondary school football league.
Correct.
Yes.
And then the secondary school football league has to be properly linked to a professional, not a semi-professional or some little backyard community league.
No.
It had to be
Yeah.
linked to a professional league.
Correct.
We know that
So
one of
there
the
you
biggest
go.
problems is that athletes will get paid to be athletes in Trinidad.
No.
A man who playing football still had to work at 8 or 4. We need to somehow
Move away
we had to
from.
move away from that.
If
And
you want to improve,
yeah, and if we could encourage some Venezuelans to play football too in the league, I think it could only up the standard of local football.
I mean, you see-
if we could get people from South America, because even the mediocre players in South America or the just below mediocre
Yeah.
players
better than a lot of the
will
players.
will come here and just with their presence and style of play, even though it mightn't be the best,
Right. But
it could raise the standard of football.
also, too, Trinidadians had this ego when they make it in school football, they make it.
Well, that's because that's how it is down here. It's like
Yeah.
a few weeks ago when we were talking with what is your boy name? On Time Media.
Oh, Nigel.
Nigel.
Yeah, tell us on.
And he was saying it's the same thing with some of the artists and thing down here. You're bad in your yard,
And
but you're not trying to expand
you're
yourself.
expanding.
out.
Yeah, true.
Beyond what is this
Anyway.
I mean
Yeah.
We could talk about
But-
Trinidad.
but in
Oh,
sports on the whole, naked, do something.
Yeah.
All right, I know you're inside the Ministry of Sport now, so let me handle the thing proper.
Not just inside, it's the PS.
Well, he's EPS, he's yeah.
There we go.
Right? All right, so we're moving on from that, and we are going to get to the Club World Cup. All right, and we'll talk about the pitches in the US being good enough for a World Cup.
But-
Did not. If you
No,
wanna-
the players have come out and said it. That Bellingham
Yeah.
said, "Is this what we have to expect for next year?"
Bellingham, you could get in trouble for this, but whatever.
Yeah.
But didn't the US host a World Cup already?
Yes.
So the pitches weren't a problem then?
Was it turf then? Was it grass?
No, I don't think it was turf.
But
man.
right,
I know
majority
it's
of the
back there.
pitches are turf.
But
Yeah.
maybe they're using that for this.
No. If you watch Messi contract with Inter Miami, he said he's not playing on any turf pitches, So anytime he has to play, it's either grass or he's not playing that.
Or you're not playing.
And
So I wonder if that's the reason why he don't play certain games.
No, yes, it is.
Okay, I
And
didn't know
a lot of the pitches are turf. They say it hurt your knee, it will mash up your
No, well,
ankle. You will
you
get a
see-
lot of injuries, and a
Yeah.
lot of those players don't want to play on it.
So you have a problem for the World Cup. Then.
Well,
Oh yeah. From what I understand, Mexico, they
Mexico
don't
is-
have that
no,
worry.
Mexico and Canada do have
And
that problem.
Canada,
Yeah, they
don't
wouldn't
that
have.
worry.
Yeah, they don't
They have
that
grass.
problem. They have
Yeah.
grass.
It's
yeah.
only America.
It's not like America do have grass.
No, but
They just don't have grass fields.
most of the pitches is turf.
It's
It's
turf, like
artificial.
American football.
Yeah, that's
That's
a whole
what they play
different
on.
thing. When you skate on that white man all over your place, you know.
Yeah. But they got to do something about that. Definitely, that ain't gonna cut it. When you look at world standard, and
Cut it.
well, yes.
Cut
That's all I did here.
Cut it.
Right. So
Cut it.
yeah. All right. But the world standard. I mean, and FIFA ought to have known this.
Yeah.
FIFA ought to have known this, getting into this in the first place.
You wanna?
Is United States of America, or does United States of America have proper facilities for world-class football?
All you know,
Grass field.
all you know exactly why United States of America get this.
But of course,
We all know.
Let's
We
just
all
move
know.
on.
all right.
Yeah.
The point is that there next year, we need the pitches.
But we'll see how it go.
could they have it done within that time frame?
Yeah,
Of course they could.
It's America.
Yeah.
I mean, real
They can get it done.
grass fields is still not like the true grass.
Yeah,
No, they can get it done. They have time. They have time.
They have time to get it in.
They have time to put it in place.
I really hope FIFA deals with that because them players gonna have
And like,
Yeah.
they
Let me
gonna
real,
have plenty injuries.
let me real. The product of the Club World Cup so far has been up and down.
Right.
But you could tell, like,
Yeah, but
it's taking the players a while to get accustomed to the bounce and all these kind
or
of
no
things.
bunks as they say.
Yeah, well, they're saying it. When the ball hit it, just
Yeah.
Don't
That definitely not gonna work. All right. So we're gonna move on to basketball, and as we move on to basketball, one of the shocking news that came out, or one of the
I
shock
didn't even know
trades.
Durant is still playing basketball.
Of course, with Phoenix. But Kevin Durant has been traded to the Houston Rockets in what
Stop watching me.
in what I could only describe as an insane move.
I don't think so.
I think that's a I think that's a horrible move.
You think he'd have win with Phoenix?
It's not that. I think Houston would have win without him.
Yeah, but I was saying that's a great move for Phoenix, I find.
Yeah. I don't
You
see
get
it.
that salary cap off.
If you're looking at it from Phoenix standpoint, yeah. But for the Rockets, I think that's a horrible move. You give up Jalen Green, who was
Was
potentially
Jalen Green they give
yeah.
up?
Yeah.
You give up Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks.
A defensive.
And
where
For all
Green
his strippiness,
He's a
So,
modern.
like one year
got-
they switch over.
He's a modern day Rodman.
Yeah, for all his strippiness and thing, the man could defend.
Yeah, he's a mischief maker, but he will frustrate you. But I don't think you should have given. I don't think you give
And
up two
some
players
first
like that.
rounders, eh?
And they gave up the 10th pick in the first round,
Some first rounders they gave up.
and they gave 5 second-round picks up.
Director, I mean, no, boy.
I think that's horrible.
I ain't know about all that depth. Nah.
I
Now
don't
the
think-
di-
no,
the
I don't
director
think-
would
I
have
don't
put it
think-
up.
I just
I don't
know.
think you give up somebody
Yeah,
like
that he
Jalen
gone.
Green.
Yeah. Look, the director would have put it up. They
Right.
gave up Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the number 10 overall
Yeah.
pick in the draft, and
Number
5 second-round picks.
Wow.
I'll tell you,
For Durant, boy.
Houston ended up on the wrong side of
For
this.
what, 36 or 37-year-old Durant?
And an injury-prone Kevin Durant as well. Because
That's
no, no.
surprising, boy.
Durant,
I shouldn't say
But
that.
they're
You know-
inconsistent.
it shouldn't be, Durant shouldn't be the main news coming out of the
Basketball.
NBA Finals.
Well, we come into that.
OKC.
Right,
You
but,
pick it, you pick it.
But I said OKC
No,
at
he
6,
didn't
eh?
pick it. I pick it.
You pick Indiana.
I picked
You
the
took
game
Indiana
7.
in 7.
I said,
Indiana.
It's not
I
a
said
game.
game 7.
It's not about games. They're going to win the game. Well, you bet game 7 and go and draw.
anyway.
Bet game 7 to win the playoffs.
Yeah, the only reason I get that is because
Halliburton get injured.
get injured. That's the only reason.
Halliburton didn't get injured. They wasn't beating them.
Nah, they would have
beaten
beat them. OKC would have beat them. They
Yeah.
would have beat them.
OKC had the
Pacers
most
was
Mickey Mouse championship it ever had.
Not compared to LA, bro.
nah.
Not compared to LA. Calm yourself.
Don't talk that. Don't talk
Yeah,
that.
don't talk that.
What
Come
is that injury team they beat?
Shane.
Shenyon.
For an
who they beat without
entire-
injury?
For an
Who
entire
they beat in the playoffs that didn't have the
Shane,
main player injured?
for an entire 82-game season, Oklahoma City has been the best team in the NBA.
Who did they beat in the playoffs?
Not by a.
You see how he
I
talking
just-
now even.
I'm
I'll
asking
come
you a
into that. I'll
question.
come into that.
This
They
LA
have been the
Lakers
best
fan,
team.
boy.
They were the best team in basketball for this season.
All right, I'll give it that.
Not by an inch, not by a yard, by a mile.
Right, but at the same time,
Right.
You have fourth seed injury prone Indiana take it to 7 and use the best team by a mile.
By a mile.
hey, you gotta play what's in front of you.
Because
Yeah,
I
but they
told
took
you.
them to 7.
But if we go back in the season, when we started to talk about basketball, I did mention, I said the thing with Indiana is they learned to play defense.
Yes.
They wasn't playing defense
I-
last season.
I think a fully fit Indiana would have been them.
I think
We'll never know.
We'll never know. But it don't matter.
But this is part of the game.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Part of the game is staying fit.
They
Part of
did,
the game is avoiding
they
injuries.
did what they have to do, and congratulations.
And
And
when
I
you-
got a question come out, right?
And hold on, when you have injuries, your team must have depth.
All right.
You had to be able to play. Sometimes you had to be able to play through the injuries. He try it.
Yeah.
Because remember we were talking
But
about
two
him
young
not,
sides doing OKC and
Yeah. That's right.
Quickly before we had to go to the break, right? And leave you with the golden moment. Do you think this OKC is an all-time great team?
All-time great? No.
That was the argument on ESPN today.
yeah.
No.
Nowhere close, right?
When you say all-time great, who you putting them up against?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, how to be the Chicago Bulls?
Over the top of your head, you can name 5 teams that
How
will
to
beat
be the
them.
Golden State Warriors?
Off of the top of your head, you can name 5 teams
How
that
to
will
be
beat them.
how to be the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq? How to be Lakers with Magic and Kareem?
Tim
Who you put
Duncan
them
and Tony
against again?
Parker.
Tim
Yeah,
Duncan,
with
Tony
Spurs.
Parker, the Spurs.
Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce,
The
and
Boston
Ray Allen.
Celtics with Larry
Boston.
Bird and
Miami
Kevin
Heat.
John.
Nah, they're not
Miami
up there.
Heat with
They're not up
Bosh,
there.
Wade,
Forget
and Bron.
Next. They're not
They're
up
not
there.
here.
They're not there.
Look at my team we call.
Yeah.
Do you think they would have beat last year Boston healthy? I don't even think they would have beat last year Boston healthy.
I don't think.
I don't think this team would have beat last year Boston healthy. You think they would
Last
have beat a healthy Denver? I
No.
don't think they would have beat a healthy
I
Denver.
don't think they could have beat healthy.
This team, congratulations, you win.
Yeah,
and you go down the street.
but don't downplay it.
But this team,
Cannot downplay it.
this
No, it's not one of the
can't say
great.
this team was
Yeah.
lucky with
It's
the
not
run
one of
that
the
they
great
got.
teams. It's not one of the great
He's a LA Laker fan,
the-
so he's a little sour.
The Houston Rocket team with Akeem Olajuwon and Kenny Johnson.
A real team.
It's unreal teams. They were better than this team.
Rodman and
Yeah.
them Detroit.
Oh gosh, yeah, the bad boys.
Isaiah and them.
Yeah. This is nowhere. They dong on the list.
Yeah, they're dumb. But
They could be
Well
at the
done.
bottom.
you played who was in front there and you win.
They could be at the bottom of the list.
But
If you're checking,
the golden moment, nonetheless.
You gotta give it to them. You gotta give
First
it to
time
them.
in franchise history, and congratulations to
SGA.
SGA. Congratulations to SGA and the rest of the group.
Who's SG?
A very rare accomplishment of winning the season MVP, conference MVP, and finals MVP. Not many people have done it.
LeBron never do that?
Yes.
Probably once. Michael Jordan did it multiple times.
Four.
No.
Yeah.
Not 4.
LeBron.
About, Michael Jordan did it about 3 times.
Michael Jordan did it 6 times.
6 times? You sure it's 6?
He had the scoring title with it 4 times.
With time 4
Alright.
4 times in the scoring title, yeah.
Let's not count Michael Jordan in these things.
All right, we're not going to
Yes.
count
Cap
that.
It
him,
is dumb.
cap
You see
him.
when they say that?
Kobe did it. Kobe
No,
did it.
Kobe did not.
Kobe did
Kobe
it.
never did it. No.
Serious? Even said when he win with Shaq?
Kobe was only season MVP once in his career.
So Shaq do it.
Shaq, yes, Shaq did
Shaq did it. All right.
it. Shaq did it twice.
All right. Shaq did it twice. All right,
I'm
cool.
getting thirsty.
So I tell you what, we're gonna take a break. When we come back from the break, we got the TT Veterina segment for you, and we're gonna give you the tip of the week. And the tip of the week's gone. The power play that passed, the power play to come, and we have the TT Veterina tip of the week. So stay tuned for all of that when we return. It's the fifth official. It's Warner
real
Sports.
tips,
Yeah, real tip.
Yeah, man.
Do you think you know Premier League or Champions League football? What about international cricket or the IPL and CPL? How about NBA basketball? Well, now you can put your skills to work to earn some extra cash by betting on the games with TT Bet Arena. Simply go to our website, choose a sport you want to bet on, find the games, and place your bets. And with your computer or mobile device, you can bet from anywhere. Just go to ttbetarena.com, sign up for a free account, make a deposit, and start betting. It's that simple. You can even qualify for our $2,000 sign-up bonus. We also have horse racing, plus live casino games where you can bet using TT dollars. And check our new Tobago location at 7B Milford Road, Crown Point. For more info, call or WhatsApp 494-0634. TT Bet Arena, the #1 sports betting company in Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, so we're back and we're about to get into the TT Bet Arena tip of the week. And for that, we're going to be talking about the CONCACAF Gold Cup and Club World Cup winner outright odds. So this is the team to win outright. Just to give you some idea of what's going on in the Gold Cup, the United States of America are the favorites, joint favorites with Mexico.
Let's go, Mexico.
And they will both pay $2.75. Canada is $6.35. Then Saudi Arabia $11.20. Panama $13.10. Costa Rica at $16.90. Jamaica $22.50.
I'm back in Jamaica.
Honduras $52.
Didn't pick somebody already.
Guatemala is a huge outsider at $69. Curacao even bigger at $170 to win. And El Salvador is $185 to win the Gold Cup. Guadeloupe is the outsider of outsiders, $550.
100 on Guadeloupe.
Don't even think about it.
Why?
Better give me that money.
You can't remember when Leicester City win the Premier League at 5,000 to 1 hut?
Then we have the FIFA Club World Cup and the outright odds here for winners. PSG, $3.95. They're the favorites.
Couldn't beat a Brazilian team.
Surprisingly, Manchester City is second favorites at $5.80.
Couldn't beat a
Real
Brazilian
Madrid, $5.90.
Didn't play.
Bayern Munich, $5.95. Then you have Flamengo at $16.70. Juventus, $20.40 to win outright. Inter Milan, $20.70. Palmeiras, $25. Chelsea, $25.20. Botafogo, $25.60. Borussia Dortmund is at $33. Fluminense, they are $41. Atletico Madrid, $49. And River Plate, $50 to win. And Al Hilal, not halal, but Hilal. All right, Al Hilal, $50. Who's that? Fluminense.
It's Brazilian. It's a Brazilian team.
Fluminense.
Let me go on.
Yeah, because you confuse him. He think he in Italy.
Yeah.
Fluminense.
Fluminense.
So how you pronounce it?
Fluminense.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Because you know Italians and Brazilians speak the same language, right?
You stupid.
No, you didn't just say that, right?
Why are you doing that?
Why did you just say that? Why did you just say
What Brazilians speak?
Google it.
What?
No.
Google it.
What?
No.
Wait.
Google it.
What
No.
is Portuguese to? What is Portugal to?
Portuguese.
Right.
And
what is Brazilians to?
Portuguese.
What do Italians to?
Italian.
No, they speak Portuguese as well.
No, they don't.
You know, we don't have time for this. You know, but
No, we
I'm
don't.
We are clipping this out, eh?
I'm just going to prove all this.
Yeah, we're gonna clip this out.
I'm just going to prove all
This
this.
has to go on TikTok.
Director, did you hear what he said? He said Italy and Brazil speak the same language.
Yeah.
That. Right.
You need to post this so people. Yeah, I need to see this.
Can we go on?
So
We don't have much time.
Yeah.
We don't have time for you to read how much wrong you are.
Portugal and Brazil speak the same language.
Yeah, Portuguese.
Yeah.
Portuguese, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I know Brazilians speak Portuguese.
Did you?
Right. Not Italian too?
No, I thought certain parts of Italy they speak Portuguese.
No. Anyway, let's
That's
go
how
on.
we are
Anyway.
Listen. So that was
I'll research it and
Yeah.
I'll have it for you next
We
season.
good and clip
Come,
that.
Right.
it's the power play
I will
recap now.
research it and have it for you next
It's
season.
the power play recap. You just know we off air for the next 5 weeks. So that's what happened to you. We ain't forgetting this.
No, we ain't forget that
We
one.
will not forget it. Don't worry yourself.
Come on, power play recap. Last week, Shane, me, myself had Bayern Munich versus Boca Juniors. Both teams to score. That was a yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ross had England versus India in the recent test. India to win.
Outright.
India lost today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a
To
no.
England.
And Stefan had Manchester City versus Alain.
Over
Over
3.5
3.5 goals, and that was a yes. It was 6-0. Taking the final season total to 22 for Shane, 22 for Stefan, 18 for us.
Yeah.
Me
All
and
right.
Stefan can settle it by the power play new picks.
So that
which
means
are
that's still the
Stefan.
money that Ross paying us then.
Well, if we tie,
What was the bet? We had a bet on this?
yeah, everybody had $1,000 who come first. So we'll have to split Ross 1,000.
Oh. And you know, he tried to pick for me going into the last week.
Ross,
tried to pick
tell
for
them
me,
the
yeah.
truth now. Anyway,
Anyway.
go on. Read out the last of the
Come.
picks.
All right,
Continue.
so the picks to come, or the final picks, which we will have to review next season.
To
We
see
can
who wins.
TikTok. We can TikTok it.
Shane,
Yeah, but-
Shane took Real Madrid to win the Club World Cup. All right.
Outright bets we take here.
He gonna and fail.
Ross took Mexico to win the CONCACAF Gold Cup.
I gonna and win.
And I am taking Germany to win the Under-21 European
And
Championship.
you gonna and lost because England gonna beat up that.
We will see. England won nothing.
Yeah, not the under 21s.
Come on, man.
You know your history though.
So I tell you what,
Cole Palmer playing for them. Man.
for who?
Under 21 England.
I don't care. They're not going to be Germany. Did you see Germany's squad?
Could you,
You
name,
see
could you
England-
name one under 21s that's playing for Germany?
When I come back from the break, stay tuned.
Do you think you know Premier League or Champions League football? What about international cricket or the IPL and CPL? How about NBA basketball? Well, now you can put your skills to work to earn some extra cash by betting on the games with TT Bet Arena. Simply go to our website, choose a sport you want to bet on, find the games and place your bets. And with your computer or mobile device, you can bet from anywhere. Just go to ttbetarena.com, sign up for a free account, make a deposit, and start betting. It's that simple. You can even qualify for our $2,000 sign-up bonus. We also have horse racing, plus live casino games where you can bet using TT dollars. And check our new Tobago location at 7B Milford Road, Crown Point. For more info, call or WhatsApp 494-0634. TT Bet Arena, the #1 sports betting company in Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, so we're back and we'll be winding down here on the Fifth Officials. But we do have the sports movement. We don't have any blowjob. Trinidad and Tobago football team kind of
Suck that.
took that. We had a golden moment and we do have a sports movement. We played.
Yeah,
We
but
have
those are big
played.
sport though.
We have gambled. We have gambled.
We
it.
have
We've
won
played in tournaments.
trophies,
We've won trophies.
medals.
It's a very good
I
sport.
can't play.
It's a sport of shooting pool. All right. And I've never seen. Well, I never win a game like this. So
I wouldn't doubt it if Shane win a game like
Nah.
nah.
No? He good though.
Nah. We didn't. Listen, the guy in the video,
He good.
he good.
Yeah.
He didn't have to go through all of that.
But he could play. How you line up?
Yeah.
He could play.
But it's
Now take it in.
take it in, yeah.
He the front.
Yeah, right there. Come on, wait. What?
Alright, now I missed it the first time, man. I missed it the first time.
Oh, see, do it skillful.
Some of you might have missed it, but if you go back and you look at it and maybe you could pull it up in slow motion,
It has
a little slow
screen or
motion,
something
yeah.
there, do boy.
you'll see where the guy pick up the ball with his mouth,
Yeah. Then chalk.
then chalk with a red ball,
Yeah. Then put the
Move-
ball next to the red ball in the pocket.
and yeah,
Yeah.
and then he put the black, and the next guy was like, "Well, where all the balls gone?"
Don't
So
believe it.
yeah, and look, he jumped that 5 right there, and move it out the way.
And it was fella like, wait, what's going on here?
Yes,
Where all
sir.
these balls gone?
Wow, I have never.
And he said, good game.
I have never, ever. Nice look. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
You know, and-
You know why this car working like that?
That's my
That's
camera
it.
now.
Too much macos.
Yeah, but
Everybody who lineman around that table will be like, yo. Take
But,
go, man go talk.
why in
If you-
Trinidad, man, that be drinking and minding
Drinking
the
and
business.
minding
too,
and
eh?
business.
True.
If you drinking and you're high enough, you ain't seen that.
No.
If the man slick enough like that,
And then
like
to
that.
then to ice a
You ain't
man
seen
when
that.
I playing pool, I walk about and all kind of thing, you know. So
Yeah.
men could have do me that easy.
All right, so that's the sports moment.
That's
Now
a good one, boy. Well
we wrapping up. We wrapping up
Find
the
that one
season.
good.
I just have some information here. I stand corrected. While Italian and Portuguese are both Romance languages. Did you all know that? They're both Romance languages?
Yeah.
All right. And share some similarities.
Why is he fighting this down?
I now say I stand corrected.
Yeah, he did.
Most Italians do not speak Portuguese fluently, and vice versa. While they might understand some written Portuguese, spoken Portuguese can be difficult for Italians to understand due to differences in pronunciation and some vocabulary. Right? But what is interesting there is that these are two Romance languages. I thought Trini would have been up there. No?
Nah, Trini,
Hey, girl! What more? Yes! Wait a more romantic than that!
family.
Sweetie!
Yeah.
Sugar!
Dudu.
Oi!
You know what I see today? As in Brazilians.
That's romance!
And I wouldn't call the country that found it shocking, but you all can decide which country it is.
Uh-huh.
It had some scientists from a university in a particular country,
Uh-huh.
right? It's near Mexico and Canada.
Right.
And they found it interesting that Brazilians shower twice a day.
Yeah, they're from Europe.
No, they're near Mexico and
And
Canada.
Canada. They're in
They're
between that.
Mexico and Canada. Oh gosh! All right.
So I don't want to call it
No, but you know
country,
we was talking that the other day.
but like, and in the comments everybody's like, that is not a normal thing.
I think.
And all of that country was like, no,
No. Yeah.
maybe once every 3 days and all kind of
Yeah.
madness.
Especially when
Okay.
it's cold.
Right. So in Nico, living in Nico, I realized that.
You used to be.
Yeah.
No, me, I born and grow here.
But I want
So
to
when I go away now and I bathe in twice a day,
they vex.
no, my partner was like, yo, you want to bathe again?
Your
I
partner
said,
stink.
Yeah.
wait now, God, this is how they grew up.
I don't care how they grow.
It's culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
yeah.
during
And-
winter time,
Yeah.
they don't feel the stink,
Yeah.
right? But me now coming from Trinidad,
Coming from the Caribbean.
and,
Yeah.
and I go into work and thing, and men bathe once a day, it's like,
You know you had a bed before you leave your house.
yeah.
Really?
Some of them don't bathe once a day.
Yeah, some Europe is more in Europe. It goes beyond the 2-day mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Europeans don't bathe often.
I
Yeah.
can't live out there, you know.
Yeah.
No, you could.
So you trying to tell me that Trinidad Killer might be bathing once a day?
Nah,
Nah,
don't do the killer that.
No, he
Don't do the
born
killer
and
that.
grow here, so
Oh,
you're
okay, alright,
custom
alright.
made it not often.
There's two things I realized from watching TikTok with people that are away that has been the biggest cultural shock to them is one, they don't bathe every day, and two, it have no garlic sauce.
Yeah, you gotta make your own.
It have no garlic. Like one person, I can't remember who it was on TikTok, but they went into Subway and decided they want garlic sauce and it.
Where's the first place
Person is
garlic?
like-
We get garlic. We started to get garlic.
Garlic sauce is
It's
Middle
Lebanon,
Eastern.
yeah, Middle Eastern.
Is the,
With
is,
gyros.
is the Arabs and them started to bring in
Yeah.
garlic sauce?
Or as they watch him, not gyros, euros.
Listen,
But we can't remember.
they started to bring in
Shawarma.
they are the ones.
Trinidadians no gyro.
So we get the
Shawarma.
garlic sauce from them.
Yeah. But I
But-
had garlic sauce in Canada because there's a massive Middle Eastern community there. So I get accustomed to it, you know.
But I would tell you, they said they go on in Subway, they ask for garlic sauce in the Subway. Garlic sauce?
what's that?
What's that?
Well, I looking at a video on Instagram over the weekend, yeah. What is that a laugh? African American, right?
Yeah.
So he gone Thailand and walk in a McDonald's
Mm-hmm.
and realizes make fried chicken.
So that's not a normal thing?
No, in America, McDonald's
No,
don't make
yeah,
fried
they
chicken.
don't have fried chicken
And
over there.
McDonald's.
Well, what are the best fried chicken?
There's a plug for you. They are the best fried chicken.
What's your the man sit down there, the man say,
I can eat a McDonald's fried chicken
I'm
tonight.
Yeah, but
Thailand.
I find it more expensive.
And man like,
Now when they buy it,
look at the
90
sign. McDonald's will sell fried chicken here.
McDonald's
I go and
96.
taste it. When we saw this man started again, the man went,
Side
buy.
products everywhere.
He
No,
buy
no,
fried.
it's only-
No,
It's only
no.
what?
When I went,
What's you trying to say?
Wait,
Say it with your chest.
What's that?
What good?
Just don't curse.
Yeah,
Don't curse.
his wife coming.
Say it with your chest.
Say it louder. It's fine.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
Don't raise the price of a 9-piece.
all right. Yeah.
Eh?
No, but the man like, how to taste this?
Right.
When the man gone and buy it, and the man look in the box, so the man say, and he bite it, so he drop the chicken like,
When is the last time you buy a little
he
9?
started move to Thailand.
When is the last time you buy a little 9-piece or 12-piece from McDonald's?
I eat McDonald's when I come back from
But you know-
this weekend.
You know when you buy, you hardly get wing and leg and thing in there.
No,
It's only
it's
big
thigh
chicken
and breasts and leg and chicken is there. You don't get wing. They don't get wing. You don't get wing. I never.
They
I
can't
never got
get
wing.
that money.
Never
They
gotten
can't get
a
my
wing.
money.
I've never got a wing
You can ask a wing if you want.
from McDonald's yet. I'm telling you. But I realized that when I went to Miami, is when I was in Miami now. We coming home late in the night after
McDonald's fried
Juve or
chickens.
something. So yeah, and I tell my partner now who driving who live in Miami.
Wait,
I
hold
say,
on. You went that Juve party and reached home in the night?
No,
It's
it was
Miami.
it was Kiddies Carnival. Sorry, it was Kiddies Carnival. So we come back from the Kiddies Carnival. After the Kiddies, but not finished, we went and we take a lime and whatever. So we come back down, right? And when we reach back down, I say, passing McDonald's and I'll buy something. So when we pull up the thing here, we want that's what our 2-piece of fries. Man, watch me so. Stefan, McDonald's don't sell fried chicken.
Yeah, not yet.
I said, no big joke.
Yeah.
I said, McDonald's are the best fried chicken in Trinidad. You understand? And I think maybe in the whole Caribbean, they're in Caribbean island.
I don't know.
I don't know, you know.
I know learning that
I'm
you don't get in the state.
sorry, I can't say that. Give me my Royal Castle.
Nah,
You like Castle?
I prefer Castle
No.
over all.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I went East Gates when I came back from the thing.
Mm.
But I eat a castle in East Gates.
Yeah,
I never eat from that castle.
That castle
That
was
castle,
real good.
I watch it fast over.
But the castle
Yes.
up by me in the gas station is real good too.
Yeah, I never had it there.
All right.
I never stopped in there.
No, but seriously, guy was shocked when I was like, but this is a big American franchise.
No, but
How come?
Trinidad does do a lot of things that nobody else do. Like we invent, like for KFC, we
Zinger?
invent the zinger and spicy
Yeah.
chicken and all them things.
Yes,
Yeah.
the singer. I know the
We
singer
invent the
is
zinger.
And spicy chicken.
spicy. You sure about that? Spicy
Yeah.
chicken?
Spicy
I
chicken
know,
is
I
from
know
Trinidad.
zinger for sure.
Spicy chicken is from Trinidad.
Spicy chicken is from Trinidad. I'm gonna Google it.
I know zinger. That is the one I could.
I mean, when I went to Antigua,
That man family still collecting royalties.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I went to Antigua last year, the Antiguans there me they say, all the Trinidadians talk about all the KFC chicken. Come and try we own. I tried. It could pass.
Alright,
But it didn't better than
it had spicy before. We, the first person to put that tweak of spicy on it.
I think we really add all the, you know, the kernel, they said the kernel is what, 13 spices?
11.
11 spices?
We had 24.
Well, I think we add 13 more.
It's the shadow Benny. Or you don't want to use that in the rest of the world? Bandanya.
Give me my castle.
About culantro. Give me a ease up.
Give me my castle.
Yeah, but the only problem I have with castle is some of them that be so unprofessional, eh? That's like the
But that's just the added flavor.
No,
It's just
brother.
the added flavor.
And you want to
Can't
St.
get-
James.
Yes. A chicken is always be bun.
You know, it's the hard part, the number there, you know.
They go
The
to
man who fried the chicken is always, every time I walk in there, the man who fried the chicken is always between Reese! Stefan Reese! Shout out
there. You should go and go.
Wait, by Laperta?
Wait, Laperta.
Yeah, that is
You should go and go.
pardon me, that is the worst. I used to live
boy.
right there.
Yeah.
When they now come out, that chicken was real good, eh? After about 3 weeks, that was it.
Yeah, boy.
Man, like dig it and then take over there, and that's the end of that.
Machine don't work. Never work.
What, the links?
Every time I go there,
I pass on the 10
Yeah.
minutes, don't get no links.
yeah.
I don't
Always
go back
some
out and do
drama,
somewhere
always
else, yeah,
something.
boy.
But give me my castle.
Well,
Alright.
give me a few
I love my
fried
castle.
chicken this evening, you know.
So,
The castle in me.
I going
to.
I
Yarrow!
Narrow
I never eat
castle.
castle long there, no.
No matter how castle is.
Trying to remember.
Now I say,
All over, boy.
Yeah.
but we did be married regular. I trying to see where it's about.
Is it? Yes,
It's about
castle.
KFC as a
Nah,
junction.
it opposite this supermarket.
Mm.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Uncle Bedo?
No. Uncle
Uncle
Bedo
Bedo
is in Santa Cruz.
Oh gosh.
Oh God, I know the
SNS Passat.
SNS Passat.
Oh, in the big complex now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot it.
Yeah.
That one in there.
All right,
So,
so
remember Japs?
oh good, yeah, boy. What happened to them? Boy?
That
Darrell's,
one
they
from
went up to
the
Darrell's
time.
and no, well, Darrell died, eh?
Yeah.
He gonna died, and then I
that
think-
was in-
And then it yeah.
But I love my Japs too.
But
You know it's a
Japs
good-
had rule for a little
You know
while.
where's a good tasting food? Fry or otherwise? Z's.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's right.
Z's backyard.
Z's in the backyard by Blazers.
Right,
And don't
true.
forget, as we lock it down for this season, we will be at Blazers regularly. Blazers is the home of the 50 officials for 2024,
I want to see
2025.
them screens and
We-
think they're putting inside.
We're looking
It's
forward to
18,
seeing them in
18
25,
screens.
26. Yeah.
89s.
89, you say?
89s.
All right, nice
89
one.
inch screens.
And remember, Blazers located Tragrit Road, Woodbrook, right near the Oval. And when you come
Obliquely
to
opposite.
Blazers, every day of the week they have a special running, and it's the best prices for drinks that you're gonna find anywhere.
Just
In
tell them
Trinidad and Tobago.
Stefan send you.
Yeah,
Right?
and you're bad.
Let's say, yeah, 50 officials tell me come in here and see what happens.
Yeah.
All right?
Man,
Nice
spend it
one.
on you, spend it on you.
Yeah, so I tell you what, we wrap up for this season. It was a terrific season. Quick highlight of the season.
I can't remember.
Wow, that was hard.
Right.
Highlight
now.
of the season.
Where's Oklahoma located?
Where is Oklahoma? In case I want to go there on a vacation.
Yeah, sure, right.
Like, who does that? We're going on vacation, boy. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is currently located in Oklahoma, US.
Yeah, but
Oh, Google.
all right. So here what going on. To me, it's going to game 7. To them, that is it. So on the CONCACAF Gold Cup fixtures.
Google say that.
But where is Oklahoma?
In Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is
Texas.
the state.
It's in Texas. It's in Texas.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Close
not
to
in
Tulsa,
Texas.
right?
Don't say
Close
it
to
in
It's in
Texas.
Tulsa. All right.
Close to Tulsa?
It's right outside Texas. There.
Yeah.
I was talking about actual sport highlight of the
Oh,
season.
the highlight of the season. Italy and Portugal, let's pick the same. Brazil, let's pick the same. There we go.
We wanted sports. You remember, this show is more than sports.
My
Boom,
highlight
bam, we gone.
was
With that
Liverpool
one-
within the English Premier League.
Okay.
We going on
See
till
you
next season.
next season.
Do you think you know Premier League or Champions League football? What about international cricket or the IPL and CPL? How about NBA basketball? Well, now you can put your skills to work to earn some extra cash by betting on the games with TT Bet Arena. Simply go to our website, choose a sport you want to bet on, find the games and place your bets. And with your computer or mobile device, you can bet from anywhere. Just go to ttbetarena.com, sign up for a free account, make a deposit, and start betting. It's that simple. You can even qualify for our $2,000 sign-up bonus. We also have horse racing, plus live casino games where you can bet using TT dollars. And check our new Tobago location at 7B Milford Road, Crown Point. For more info, call or WhatsApp 494-0634. TT Bet Arena, the #1 sports betting company in Trinidad and Tobago.